Let's have a moment of silence for our wallet.
Do some beauty vlogging, I'd be into that.
It is a solemn morning here in the Kyle household. Let's have a moment of silence for our wallet because Tibs just ran out of his size 2 diaper stock. So we are back to buying diapers today. Heaven help us.
Having our morning talkie. As soon as I move away, he starts talking again.
It's that time again.
Morning.
And it's that place again.
The Kyle family vlog.
Da 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 da. You are so screechy. Can I help you, sir? Do you require assistance, little boy? You're so cute. Let's go. Let's go. Time to start the day. I love you. Uh-oh.
I think we've told you guys before, but the laundromat at our apartment complex is really expensive, at least to wash. To dry is free. There's a laundromat several blocks down the road that has much more reasonable priced washing. So we go, or washing machines, so we go do our washing there, then take everything back and dry it at home for free. We just saw our neighbor doing the exact same thing, so.
And they also, the back of their car was also full of bags, so it made us feel better.
Yeah, so it looked like they had another good 8 to 10 loads worth back there, so, you know, I feel better about my life now, I guess. What you didn't see yesterday is that yesterday, Natalie worked for 9 hours. I worked for 10 hours. So today we're gonna go a little bit easier. I am so like, I'm sure Natalie is too, but we're both like, we've been doing that beast workout.
I went to bed at 1, and then Tibs woke me up at 3:30 to eat, which is totally normal, but then he wouldn't go back to sleep until almost 6.
So yeah, a little bit of a lack of sleep in the Kyle family household. We're already preparing for the weekend. We're going home and we're cleaning. We're taking today a little bit shorter. We're gonna go home and we're going to actually get the house all clean today, so that tomorrow we get off of work and we can just like chill for the weekend. Do some stuff for SylverandZeus. We've been listening to our music.
I think we have to go in because.
What are you doing? Nat is pulling circles in the parking lot. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Because I should have gone to the drive-thru and I missed it, but I'm in a big truck, and so it's really hard to turn around. And there's other people that are now like making it so the line's even further back. So will you just go in? Sorry.
All right, I'll just go in.
I don't think I'm coming to this Wendy's again. Sean's been in there 20 minutes just for some stupid chicken nuggets. We have stuff to do. He's finally back. Why did that take more than 20 minutes?
They took my order and probably the first minute I was in there, and then I don't know, I just sat there and waited and waited. There is a huge line. Things were definitely getting a bit more heated in the kitchen. When I got there, things sounded fine, and then by the time I was leaving, people were yelling like in the back, hurry up, we need to get this done, blah blah. And there was a very interesting individual who, like, it's packed in there, everybody's waiting for food, and there's this guy who, the way he took care of his like skin and face and hair, I would think he's homeless. But he was wearing a very nice dress with a little Gucci handbag or fake Gucci, I don't know, but it looked nice, and high heels, and he was walking around trying to tell everybody about how he had some great news about how he was helping some homeless people in the area. In the meantime, I got the opportunity to spend some time with this receipt. Now let me tell you a little something, or show you a little something about Wendy's receipts. Look at this. It says, to talk to a real person in Ohio, text or call. To talk to a real person in Ohio. I'm not sure what the selling point is, why they added the in Ohio. Like, holy cow, there's a real person in Ohio you can talk to.
You know how those Midwesterners are.
All right, I need to get some of this Ortho Ground Clear. And the thing is, I actually hate this stuff. If you use something as strong as this at home, you really don't need to put down like huge layers. You can just spray little spots wherever you've got bad weeds, and that'll take care of it. These chemicals are very strong, and as it advertises, it stays there for a year. So if you've got dogs, cats, kids, it's sitting there in the ground the whole year that you're the whole year after you spray it. See this grass? This grass is not grass. This grass is weeds. This whole yard has been left to go to the weeds. So we have been asked to come and weed it all. I was certain I was done weeding other people's yards when I was like 19 or whenever I moved out of my parents' house the first time. Oh, you've got a little hair on you, YouTube. How'd you do that? Weeding really isn't my favorite thing ever, but we're tired from yesterday, and how do you feel about it?
It seems to come up fairly easy, so I'm just glad it's, because sometimes we get asked to pull stuff that is like 2 people yanking on it type of thing for each little root.
Luckily we don't do a lot of weeding, but when we do, it always seems to be big weeding jobs. That's the longest so far.
That's a big root.
Pretty long. So for the Sean Kyle makeup routine, I like to take some of this Coppertone Sport SPF 70. It changes a lot. I'm always trying new different sunscreens to make myself look good. And I just like to take some, I smear it together, and I just kind of like put it on like this. As you can see, I'm already so much more attractive. Like, I'm sure the camera's bringing out all the color, and all the boys want me now.
I wish he was kidding.
What do you think, guys? You want more beauty vlogging tips from Sean? I'd be happy to do some beauty, like how I do my nails. I mean,
He bites them.
Or we could do a how I shower segment, but I'd have to keep my clothes on because it's YouTube. But yeah, we could do some beauty vlogging. I'd be into that. Just comment down below if you want to see Sean's beauty vlogging tips.
I live with that. And with this. Hello, little boy. Time for a diaper change. Big storms rolling in. Thunder crashing right now, but you can't hear it because of the weed whacker. This kid is leaning against me, pushing his little legs and holding himself mostly up. He's practicing his standing. Whoa! Supported standing. Look at you, dude. I'm really not helping him a whole lot. Hi. Yeah, look at you. You're so big. He's so strong. Sean and I are wondering if he's going to learn to crawl, or apparently it's not unheard of for some babies to go straight to standing or walking and skip crawling. We'll see. He's gonna be a mover either way. Hey, I'm in front. Good job. You can do it. are pretty much just sitting up, sir. Come this way a little. You keep leaning to the left. That's your toe. And that's the chips.
We are done with work. I'm a mess.
It's dirty.
I smell like chemicals and grass and weeds. I want to shower. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna pick up a check. That's a good thing. But then we have to go buy the baby diapers. Ah, shucks. At least he made it for quite a while, so.
Yeah, we had.
He made it through the poor season for us, and now we actually have the money to go buy him diapers. So once again, it's something I can't complain about too much. But I don't want to buy him diapers.
He switched into size 2s, which is what we had the stockade of. Sorry. I'm in the right gear. He switched into size 2s at 8 weeks, and now he's going on 17. Is he 16 this week or 17? Anyway.
He's some weeks this week.
We have had at least a 2-month reprieve of not needing to buy diapers, so I'm grateful for that.
Well, lesson learned today. I haven't had like Wendy's chicken nuggets in a long time, and usually not by themselves. So now that I know I'm not supposed to eat stuff like bread, I figured that if I got sick while I was at Wendy's, it was probably because I was having something like a junior bacon cheeseburger. Those are the types of things I would get. So I figured it was because of the buns, but didn't have any buns, just had chicken nuggets today. My body definitely didn't like that, so I guess chicken nuggets from Wendy's are off with limits now. I figured that there might be some in the breading on it, but I didn't think it would be enough to cause a problem. But whatever it is, it's definitely enough to make me not feel very good, so. We don't show this very often, but this is pretty typical for the skyline here. Absolutely gorgeous. You can see the lightning over there. You can see right here. It looks so prettier in real life, but these light beams coming down through the clouds. This whole area is, now that I turn the camera on, the lightning has slowed down a bit, but it is really pretty. We're getting thunderstorms over here. Light beams. Pretty normal to have stuff like, oh, it's gorgeous over here, but over where we live, it's lightning and storming. It usually ends up like at the end of every day, there's a pileup of clouds over here. It always starts out nice, but at the end of the day, it always piles up on the mountain. It looks just majestic up there. Hello, the wee. And the wee on our way in to get baby diapers.
Hey, buddy, Tibs.
Look at this face. That is a tired face. This kid is not done with his nap yet. So we're trying to decide what to get. We did like baby Ganix at first because it doesn't have the chemicals, and we're looking at something like maybe trying Honest or 7th generation.
Really easily every time he poops.
Not they've started. For almost the whole time we've been using them, he poops and either comes up the back or out one of the sides at least twice a day, sometimes more often. The times we've had him in like Huggies or something like that, because we had a pack or 2 of that, we didn't have that problem, so we're thinking it's more the diaper and not him. So we're going to try something different this time. I also think we're going to get something like this. Oh, now I have to do some math, because this is 384 wipes for $16, and this is 768 wipes for $30. I just don't know if I want to spend $30 on wipes today. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you always should do it. I've asked Nat which one she wants, the medium box or the big box, and she says okay. So now I'm waiting for further instructions.
I have low blood sugar, okay? I want to eat. Not thinking straight.
There's plenty of baby food. We'll find her something.
I don't care, but I was looking at diapers on the other side, and the Babies R Us brand is the cheapest but I don't know if that means that they dump all these like chemicals in it or not. A lot of things like to say safe and natural, and then you look at how they make it and you still can't even pronounce the first 3 ingredients. So
I need to do more research, but I heard that high fructose corn syrup has been relabeled as
natural sweetener.
As a natural sweetener. So natural doesn't really mean anything anymore. We're both tired and having a hard time making decisions. So after looking at diapers for 15 minutes, we're going with Baby Gannix.
Which is the one that we already had.
Glad we came out here and had that discussion. This is how he... Oh, this is more... I turned it on and he moved his foot. How he normally sits is with both feet on this. He loves sitting super wide-legged. Yeah, there you go. He does it at home too. Yeah? You like being out and about and exploring stores, don't you? Fun things to see and do. Does that taste good? Sometimes you work through a really long, hard couple of days and you come to the end of the week and you are ready to just call it quits and go home and be done. And then you realize it's only Thursday. We get it sometimes. This is the type of talking he usually does to us. He gets quite loud. Not that he is unhappy, he just can get really loud sometimes. He was really loud a few minutes ago and I didn't record it. Generally though, when he's talking this much, I pull the camera out, he sees the camera and stops talking. So I had to do one from the back where he couldn't see the camera and we just gotta listen to him. You'd think he'd stop after a while, but when he gets talkative, he'll talk for 2 hours, and I'm not even kidding. So he's gonna talk the whole way home. It's been a few minutes since the last clip when I was recording him, and that was a few minutes after he had started talking. Do you get a glimpse of that? I only realized I have a really wide jaw after Tibs was born. I've made fun of how big Natalie's mouth can get, how much like food she can fit in there, our whole relationship. And then Tibs was born, and I was standing in front of a mirror and opened my mouth as wide as I could and was like telling her something about like, can you imagine if my jaw opened as wide as yours? And I was standing in front of a mirror and I did it and I was like, oh, I do have a big mouth. Things you realize that completely change your point of view on yourself. We have arrived in the storm. It's getting hot, wet out there. So take me home. Woo! Going around the corner. Not really all that fast though. How do you feel about driving in these rains, Nat?
These windshield wipers suck.
Yeah, I think we might be getting new windshield wipers tomorrow. Check that out. You can actually see, and we were just laughing about this, you can see the road and everything better through the camera than you can through the windshield with like your natural eye. You might have heard the thunder. It's very boomy, like I feel it shake the car, but I can only barely hear it, which is really interesting. Do you like him?
That's Rocky.
This is Rocky.
He lost his ears in a boxing match.
We actually have little ears that he did lose that are going to get glued back on him at some point. When we get rid of this car, we'll probably keep Rocky.
Yes.
Put him in the next one.
Oh.
We're home. We're tired. But what the plan is right now is we are going to clean the house like mad after I lay here and am lazy for 5 minutes. We've had a lot of really full weekends recently and a lot of really full weeks, and so we are planning kind of a really nice, relaxing, fun weekend. We need one of those weekends where you don't have to worry too much about something. So the vlog on Saturday should be fun. We are excited for that day. It will also start just a little bit later than normal because we're gonna sleep in. When I say I'm gonna clean like a madman, I'm partly lying because my stomach is still really upset because I was stupid and had fast food. I knew I shouldn't have. I'm going to be trying to take care of that while slowly limping around the house cleaning like a madman. Hey, buddy.
Going.
Where are you going? He loves watching the dog and cat now. Are you watching the dog? He also loves sitting up by himself and doing stuff like this. I'm not gonna lean forward on you. I'm gonna lean back.
Ew, your whole hand is wet.
Hey, Tibs.
Gross.
Hey, Tibs.
He recognizes Tibs now.
The past 3 days I've said Tiberius to him, and he has turned to look 3 different times. Which he doesn't turn to look when I'm just talking. I always have to try and get his attention. I don't know when babies are supposed to learn their names though, so maybe it'll still be a while. Maybe it's just me thinking that, I don't know. But he seems to be learning his name.
Is that a good thumb? You are going to town.
Hey, Tibby. Hey, Tibby. Oh, look at those pretty eyes. Oh, the cat just got me in the eye with her tail. This cat just jumped right past me and got me in this eye with her tail. Ah. I just rubbed some of the sunscreen off from behind my ear that I found, and then I just rubbed that into my eye. Go away, you two.
That's for your sins. That's your punishment. Sean has been looking forward to throwing our child in the air since shortly after we found out I was pregnant.
Yeah. Little babies are meant to be thrown in the air. Normally, she missed the first ones. The first, 3 to 5, he always giggles and gets really smiley. Do you see the camera? He's trying to move towards the camera. This is the dog. We've been throwing the ball for him. One of my favorite things that happens every day is I get to see him right now during work, which is nice, and I actually really like that. But one of my favorite things is getting home from work, getting to the point where I actually get to sit and spend some time with my son each day. I don't get to capture stuff like this very often, but we have such loving pets. Yeah, grab him. Put his hair.
And he's done. It's like, I can't handle the excitement. I need my toy. Where's my toy? I can't think straight.
Give. Say it. Tibs has just been watching him go down and then come back, and then can't take his eyes off the dog or the cat recently.
By the way, this bundle of joy is 4 months today. Happy 4 months, my son.
Yeah.
You are gorgeous. You are the greatest thing since sliced bread, son. You really are. We love him so much. He is just absolutely coming to life. His little personality is blossoming. He's getting really talkative and very strong. He's been able to sit up since he was 8 weeks, but that was with quite a bit of guidance. Now he can almost sit up completely on his own. And he's been practicing standing against us lately, so... Oh, little guy, you're growing up, little guy.
Got did he get around the cat? He's got cat hair all over his face.
Probably.
Cat.
She was probably loving him secretly. Happy 4 months, Tibs.
Happy 4 months. You made it.
We love you, buddy. If you want to see a 4-month official update on Tibs, comment down below. Let us know. We are finishing our evening, winding down with the movie Surf's Up. Yes, that's the one about the surfing penguins. We're having hot chocolate. And tomorrow's Friday! Hallelujah. Dude, these past couple work weeks have been kicking our butts. But it's a new month. Welcome to June. Guys, thanks for joining us today. You should come back tomorrow. If you like it, you should thumbs up. If you like it, you should comment. If you like it, you should subscribe. Happy 4 months to Tibs. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. See you tomorrow. Bye. If you liked it, subscribe. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you liked it, comment.